When walked into the hair salon, all the staff quickly moved out of her way. Only one woman didn't manage to avoid her in time. She was chosen to serve the old lady. She had no idea that this encounter would completely change her life. The old woman's hair was filthy and tangled. Flies even buzzed around it. The stench was almost suffocating, but the woman endured it politely. She asked the old lady what kind of hairstyle she wanted. At that moment, the light above flickered strangely a few times. The old woman's hair was so knotted it couldn't be washed properly. The water turned pitch black. Like ink, she went through half a bottle of shampoo. The hair was as messy as a homeless person's, yet the old woman's nails were perfectly manicured. She wore an expensive pair of red high heels. The woman found it all very strange. Even after washing, the hair still couldn't be combed. She had no choice but to cut off most of it. Finally, she managed to style it into something decent. But the old woman had endless demands. She had to follow every instruction, working all day from morning to night. Facing a client everyone else avoided, she remained patient and professional. Her colleagues secretly gave her thumbs up from the sidelines. After hours of effort, the old woman was finally satisfied. At checkout, the old lady smiled and said she was very kind. She handed over something, claiming it was a gift. Then she muttered a few words the woman didn't understand and walked away. The woman froze, looking down. She realized the money was just a piece of paper. She immediately understood she'd been tricked. Fuming, she ran to the door, but the old woman had already vanished. Then she noticed a stock name written on the paper. Skeptical, she bought it. She ended up losing money again, grinding her teeth in frustration. She was about to throw the paper away. Then she realized it wasn't a stock, but a lottery ticket. Unexpectedly, the ticket hit the jackpot. But that day, so many people won that the prize was split into tiny portions. And the she took the winnings and, together with two colleagues, started a business. They opened a new hair salon. When hiring staff, all three partners had to agree, but two of them were ex-lovers and constantly clashed. As a result, no one passed the interview. Finally, they changed the rules so that the third partner could decide. At that moment, a woman with her hair covering her eyes walked in. She stuttered as she spoke and kept biting her fingers. She had social anxiety and hesitated at the door before finally entering. But since the salon required interaction with clients, all three partners initially thought she wasn't suitable. Unexpectedly, this anxious girl was a fan of the male partner. She praised him enthusiastically and even ran over for his autograph. The male partner couldn't help smiling at her compliments. He immediately circled her name on the form. The two female partners looked annoyed. One of them didn't hesitate to put an X, but the ex-girlfriend surprisingly circled it as well. In the end, the socially anxious girl was hired. She lowered her head and gave a strange smile.